Hello, welcome back to the channel. This is going to be a pick a card reading for Pluto's gifts. So Pluto is in retrograde, and Pluto talks about the underworld, right? It represents the underworld. And with it being in retrograde, it talks about going within and seeing what parts of yourself. It's about the self, not what's external, right? What's internal, and seeing what parts of you that need to be let go of, let die, so they can be rebirthed into something new. So go ahead and meditate on your pile. This is pile number 1 with rose quartz. This is pile number 2 with amethyst, and pile number 3 with clear quartz. So I'll let you go ahead and pause your video and meditate on which one you would like. The timestamps will be in the description box below. Let's see what we got. So, and I haven't looked at any of these yet. Okay, so the first one's out. We have number 23, Eagle Spirit. Spirit has your back. The number 47, Pig Spirit, use your mind wisely. Okay, so the number 5 talks about change. So there are major changes coming in for you. Obviously, that's what Pluto does, right? And then we have the number 11, which talks about spiritual alignment. It talks about a rebirth. It talks about spiritual awakening. So you could be really going through this huge transformation at this time. This is what Pluto is bringing for you, is a huge transformation around the way that you think about things, okay? So if you have control, right, if you feel like you have to control situations, or if you have negative self-talk, or if there's something going on there, this is going to change for you during this Pluto retrograde, all right? And I believe Pluto goes direct in November. So around the 15th, or that week of the 15th, I believe. All right, and then we have the 5 of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Cups in reverse. Okay, so I think what is going on for you, pile number 1, you are coming out of a lack mentality, some sort of lack, whether it is emotional lack, right? We have the Queen of Cups in reverse, which represents emotional instability. It could be manipulative behavior. It could be you manipulating yourself, right? But moving into the Queen of Wands, which is taking action towards something around your passions, okay? This could also be, I heard from Spirit, right? The lack of, it's like you have the drive, but you don't have the emotional fulfillment to continue with something. I also heard that you could be getting into relationships that are more based around passion and less based around like your emotional health. Okay, so that could be relevant for you. But with Spirit having your back, it's like you are moving out of this lack mentality. We have 5-5 into this abundant, happy, fiery type of energy, and getting out of some sort of emotional instability. We also have the Knight of Wands, the 5 of Cups, the 7 of Wands. Okay. So you want to take action in some sort of direction for yourself. It's like you really want to move forward, but you're almost holding yourself back because you're so focused on the past. But in this image, she's looking down at these 3 flowers, but there's 2 blooming right here on this thing that she's holding, right on this stick that she's holding. So it's really a change in perception. If you were to look up at these flowers, you would be more filled with light rather than looking at the ones that are floating away, right? So Spirit is asking you to trust that they have your back, that this process is exactly what needs to be done. With the Seven of Wands, it's like you're really guarded. You could be just guarding your heart, but it's time to really open that up, open up that heart space, because you want to take action towards something here. Like she's jumping, it's almost like a portal, like she's jumping through this portal and she wants to move through this, but there's some sort of past something that is taking place for you. Now, if you, let's see, how do I say this? It's like you're going through the gate right now, and Pluto is sifting out all of this guarded behavior, this looking at the past, this emotional instability, whether it's with your mind, right? And our mind is really what creates our reality. So if it's this negative self-talk around yourself, if you're too judgmental, if there's things going on for you, Pluto's asking you to take a look at that so you can actually move to the space that you want to go in. And then we have the incense burner and the dog. Okay. So the incense burner in Lenormand talks about clearing the space, clearing out negativity. Really, like the smoke here is technically the confusion, right? We talk about confusion with smoke and clouds. So it is clearing out that space for loyalty. Dogs talk about loyalty and friendship. Okay. So you're clearing out space for you to actually have a loyal relationship or relationships of all kinds. So during this time, Pluto is going to be giving you the gift of really seeing how you participate in your relationships, how you view other people, how you view yourself, your self-worth, your emotional boundaries. And they're really going to be Pluto's like really going to help you get over this guarded feeling that you have, maybe that you can't trust certain people. But Spirit wants you to understand it doesn't matter. You don't have to trust people as much as you think. You need to trust Spirit. Spirit's going to bring the people into your life that are required for you to move through the lessons that you chose before you came here. So allow that space, allow this change to take place. Really contemplate and meditate on, the things that are coming up for you. If you're triggered in this time, it's supposed to be happening for you. All we have to do is a little bit of self-reflection to understand, okay, why are we triggered? Where did this come from? Why is this happening? And how can we change it? And there's no shame in this. There's nothing that you should feel other than gratitude for this gift from Pluto. That was a beautiful reading. Okay, pile number 1. Thank you so much for watching. If you picked another pile, go ahead and just watch the next one or the next 2, or click on the link down below to take you to the next. Okay? Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you guys soon. Bye. If you picked pile number 2, welcome, you guys. We're just going to flip the cards over. I have not seen them yet, so we will just go over them together, okay? So this is what Pluto is going to be bringing you as a gift. We have the number 18, Dear Spirit, bring a gentle touch. So 1 plus 8 is 9. So the numerology here is about closing cycles. It's like you're very close to the end. Pluto's going to be bringing up a few things for you to be able to sift through, to see what belongs with you, what doesn't, so you can really let it go. The feathers here represent your ancestors, right? Your angels, your guides, ancestors. So your spirit team is really here to help you at this time. You could be going through a third eye awakening, crown chakra possibly as well. So you could be feeling that during this time. Bring a gentle touch. So Spirit's asking you to tap into your feminine energy, the vulnerable side of yourself. And it's like getting vulnerable with yourself. When Pluto's in retrograde, it talks about us going within into hermit mode and really reflecting on our own subconscious mind, our own deep shadow work. Okay. So you'll be bringing a gentle touch possibly to yourself and others. Let's see what else we have here. We have the 5 of Cups, 4 of Cups in reverse, and the 2 of Pentacles. All right, so the 5 of Cups talks about focusing too much on the past, on things that are done and over with, things that are empty or not emotionally fulfilling. The 4 of Cups in reverse. All right, so when we talk about the 4 of Cups upright, it is something like almost this feeling of apathy, or like something is missing here. It's like he's really focused on these 3 of Cups and doesn't understand that Spirit's bringing this other cup here. Now, when it's in reverse, it's like understanding that there is something else coming for you. Maybe you didn't see that before, but there's some sort of balance that's going to be happening here. You could be feeling wishy-washy too, like unable to make a decision at this time, or during this period of time. Let's pull these others here. We have the Hanged Man, Page of Cups, and the Devil. Okay. So, with the Hanged Man, it talks about like really, it's the hermit mode. It's going within. It's a change of perspective. It's gaining knowledge and truth. And we have the Page of Cups, which is some sort of offer or a new beginning within yourself or with other people around emotional fulfillment, around possibly a new adventure, a new love interest, a new something. Okay. With the 4 of Cups here, it talks about coming like out of stagnation and taking action. So it's finding interest and motivation. Okay. So once we clear out the space of the past, of looking backward, right? And even the deer is looking right at this card here. So once we focus on the future and understanding that we've learned so many lessons up until this point, and we already have the knowledge that we need to take and turn it into wisdom, put it into action. And that's what's going to take you out of this stagnant energy. You could also feel like you need a change of perspective. There's like the zipper here it's like creating a new reality. Like once you unzip this whole thing here, it would be a whole different picture on the inside. So creating a new reality is what's coming to mind. And then we have the Devil. Okay, so you could be dealing with the Capricorn. You could be a Capricorn. It doesn't have to be like that. But the Devil talks about addiction or stagnation, but in a different way. That's not the word I'm looking for. Come on, words. Okay, so addiction is the only word that's coming to mind right now for some reason, but restriction, that's the other word. So like restrictions, you could feel restricted in your emotions. You could feel restricted in love, in relationships. You could feel like there's, because of both of these here, right? There's restriction and restriction, like stagnation. So it could feel as though you're not, there's no opportunities coming, is what it may feel like for you. All right, we have, from the Lenormand deck, we have the bed, we have the mountain, and we have the woman. Now, with the devil and the bed here, the bed talks about your relationships, okay? So your sexual relationships specifically. Now, with the devil and this together, it's almost as if you could possibly get into relationships and have a trauma bond, right? You could possibly start relationships with trauma bonding through sexual orientation. That doesn't have to be true, though. There could be restriction around rest. Okay, you could feel like you can't rest. There could be sexual abuse in your past. And I'm sorry if that triggers you, but there could be that in the past, right? With the mountain here, it's like climbing this mountain. It talks about roadblocks or blockages, or taking the long route, a path that's less traveled. Okay, and then the woman. Now, almost all these cards are women. So you could be dealing with a woman, you could be the woman, but I think it just really talks about your divine feminine energy, your sacred divine feminine energy. I think Pluto is going to be bringing up maybe something around your sacral chakra or your womb healing. Okay, but it's like something that's been in the process for quite some time. What you'll find with that sacral chakra energy, okay, is if it's unhealed, then you're not, or if it's like got blockages in it, not even unhealed, because it can take quite a while to heal the sacral energy, especially if you have trauma there. Okay, if you've had children, if you have endometriosis, if you have any health issues, if you have had sexual abuse in the past, like it is difficult to heal that space. Now, when we talk about the sacral energy, though, it does come with the addictions. Addictions are located in our sacral chakra because that's where we store our emotion. So when we talk about that, it also stores your passions there. So if it doesn't feel like there's any movement or any motivation, it's because that sacral chakra needs some clearing out. With bring a gentle touch to begin with here, it's like that feminine energy it's loud in this reading. So you could be really working on that feminine during this time and getting yourself to a place of creativity and being vulnerable and doing the things that you really love, using that sacral energy for something other than possibly sexual relationships or for dwelling on the past. Okay, you guys, I hope this reading helped you. Thank you so much for being here and watching this reading. If you picked another one, please feel free to skip to that one. I will see you guys next time. Bye. Okay, pile number 3. Welcome. So we have this pile here. It is with the clear quartz. If you chose that, then you're in the right place. I have not seen these cards, so we're going to flip them over together and then just read the messages that come out. This is Pluto's gift for you, okay? We have the number 37, Lion Spirit, be generous of spirit. So right away, I'm getting gratitude and a heart chakra opening. This could have started for you around Leo season or during the Lionsgate portal. some sort of cycle had probably progressed to this point, because we're close to that ending. We have the number 10, right? 3 plus 7 is 10. So it's close. It's like you're closing out a cycle for yourself. Connect with spirit on a deeper level during this time. Spirit's going to be ushering you through this gate with Pluto. All right, the next cards we have are the Two of Cups, the Nine of Swords in reverse, and the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so this could have to do with your relationships. It could be past relationships as well, but it's almost like Spirit is calling you to come out of some sort of sadness around possibly one specific relationship, but it could just be power struggles or a struggle within yourself, or in your friendships, or maybe you're seeing, how you caused yourself pain in your relationships, or you didn't have enough boundaries, right? I think there's been a lack of opportunity or a lack of movement or new growth in the physical for you. And it's possibly because these relationships have been keeping you stagnant or holding you back. And I think that once Pluto, during this time of Pluto, the gift that they're bringing you is showing you this. Showing you that some of your relationships have been holding you back from opportunities, or focusing on the pain of relationships is holding you back from opportunities or starting something new. We have the King of Swords and Temperance. Wow. Yeah. You're going to be transmuting some energy at this time around logic and the heart space. Okay, so balancing the two. I think once you set clear boundaries and you're able to integrate those boundaries into your reality, or you possibly could have already been working on this and you're learning to integrate them now. Once you do this, the opportunities are going to open up for you. The King of Swords does talk about doing things by the book and being quite logical. But Temperance, it's very mind. Okay, the King of Swords is very air. Okay, very mind energy. So with Temperance here, it's like really balancing your mind, transmuting some of the thoughts that you have, possibly around relationships or yourself in relationships or opportunities. Maybe balancing out your masculine and feminine, but understanding where to draw the line, where the boundaries are for you. Then we have the Clover and the Man. Wow. Okay, so the Clover talks about luck and fortune and change. And then we have the Man, which is like the masculine energy. Okay, now this could be outside of you, right? You could be waiting on a relationship. You could want a relationship to transform into something different where it is more logical or by the book. There's some sort of energy transmutation or transmutation, or however, whatever word. I don't even think transmutation is a word, but there's some sort of energy transmuting here that either brings in an opportunity for you, or there's a new beginning in an opportunity for you, or it helps shift you into your masculine power, where you're able to take action, you're able to go forward. Now, if this is around a relationship, I'm seeing like be generous of spirit, right? Having gratitude for everything that you've already done here. closing out this cycle. You could be getting a divine partner because of a cycle closing. Now, that may not resonate for everybody, but let's see. Yeah, that's what I'm getting for you guys. I really hope this reading resonated for you. If it did, please give this video a like, share, subscribe, comment down in the box below. Let me know how it resonated with you. I just want to thank you so much for being here and listening to these messages. I will see you guys next time. Bye.